Her. So I thought. And then when I wanted to see, okay, tell me the more. There's got to be more. She didn't even have the audacity to tell me more. She picked me up and brought me out to some big event with like 800 people out there. And made me see for myself. Question. Can anybody do that?
Yes.
The real question is, can everybody do that?
Yes.
What do you think happened to my organization? Oh, it grew, baby. It grew. Because guess what we did when we got started? I showed the video. When they had questions, guess what I did? Put them on the phone with somebody to answer their questions. And when they wanted to see more, guess what I did? I brought them out to the big event. And guess what happened? Why did they sign up? Huh? One more time? They signed up because I was good, right? Why? Huh. They signed up because they liked my suit, right? Oh, trust me, they didn't like my suit back then. My suit was shiny. If you'd have put your hands in my pocket, you've been touching my leg. I used to use a leather jacket as a suit jacket. Like, it wasn't too pretty. I promise you it wasn't a suit. Are you getting the picture?
Yes.
Don't y'all kind of feel relaxed, especially the new people in the room? And if you don't come in here and in the first 5 minutes of this training go, I thought I had to do this, and this, and this, then I'm not doing my job. Everybody with me? The reason why we're growing is because people are getting results. And people aren't doing anything fancy to get those results. Everybody with me? And so because Prepaid Legal and the leadership of Prepaid Legal has made such an impact on my life, I love taking time out on a Thursday night to make an impact on anybody else who chooses to be impacted. So give yourself a round of applause for deciding to be here. Now, where do we go from here? So fast forward, I'm sitting here on this campus. I'm a sophomore, and I made my first 4 days. I made my first check, extra $500. I was pretty excited about that. Thought I was rich, right? I mean, you give $500 to somebody who's been, creating 101 different recipes for ramen noodles, and that's a lot of money, right? Then I figured, wait a minute. All I did was have 10 people come over. Write this down. This is training. I had 10 people come over. Didn't know anything. But I did know that that video got me excited. And if I could get excited and bring some friends over, they might get excited too. I'm such a genius. It takes a genius to keep this business simple. So I had 10 friends come over. 5 of them signed up. That's where that $500 came from my first 4 days. Did I believe in the financial side of Prepaid Legal? Yes. Immediately. I believe in it so much, I said, wait a minute. If I made $500 press and play, what would happen if I do the same thing again? And so I did it again. And I did it again, I did it again, I did it again. My first month made $2,000 part-time. Who could use an extra $2,000 on top of what you made? Right? Still didn't know what I was doing, but I had a big smile and I was excited. Are y'all getting the picture? First 2 weeks in the business, they told me there was this big event coming up called a Super Saturday. I'm 2 weeks old. And they said, look, all you have to do is get people to the big events. Understand, this is the best training I got for you. If you miss it, you just missed it. In fact, the rest of this training tonight is going to echo this principle. They said, guess what? What if you're not a great person at sales? Anybody don't feel like you're good at sales? Come on, raise them up high, raise them up high. For all of you who kept your hand down, you like sales, that's all right. We've got a special division for you called group sales. You can go out and sell all you want, right? We love you. Sell, right? But for the people like me, and I can sell now, but I couldn't when I got started. That's the key. I was in that other category of people. And so here's what happened. Y'all ready? They said, what if you can't sell? If you get a bunch of people in the room and somebody's on stage who can sell, can't you sell some memberships anyway? I said, that makes sense. How many people feel like you're not the greatest recruiter in the world? Right? In terms of recruiting people. Oh, too many hands went up. I'm going to fix y'all. And they said, what if you're not the greatest recruiter, but somebody in the front of the room is a great recruiter? Couldn't you put some people in front of them, let them recruit them for you, and you still end up with some recruits? I said, that makes sense. They said, then if all this business is about is finding memberships, and we have events to sell memberships for you, and it's about recruiting people to market memberships, and we have events that recruit for you, all you have to do is get really, really, really good at getting people to events. I said, for real? They said, yeah. I said, fine. Now, you don't tell somebody like me something that simple. Because I have this tendency to, what's that B word? Believe. That's a key word to write down. How many of you all have heard the exact same things I just said that I heard? Come on, put them up. Put them up, put them up. The real question is, how many of you all believed what you heard? It's a different thing, isn't it? And I believed. So here we have this 19-year-old goofy college kid, right? With no car. And I decided I was going to have 10 carloads of people at the next event. Why wouldn't I? I had enough people on my list to have 10 carloads of people. Why wouldn't I bring 10 carloads of people? How many of you guys have enough people on your list to bring 10 carloads of people? Put them up, put them up, put them up. If you don't, we're going to fix that too. You made it. You made it good. Got people from everywhere. Where's everybody from here? We got people from all over the country in here tonight. We got New Jersey in the house. New York in the house. The end of the world in the house. That's an inside joke from the bus trip. If you didn't get on the bus, oh, you just missed. Who was on the bus down to OKC? And some of y'all heard it was just horrible. The bus broke down and all this thing. Wait, let me ask you, who was on the bus to OKC? Y'all have no clue. All right, who's going to ride the bus next year? Yeah! That's the real thing. That's the real, when you know, I heard somebody else say, oh, not me. I'm flying. Y'all crazy. There we go. We're going to do that for Vegas. Everybody ready for the plane ride, right? In fact, Mrs. Bill already has somebody working on chartering the plane for us for Vegas right now. Great. So give her a round of applause. Y'all made me forget what I was talking about. Bringing people out to the events. So here's the thing. I believed them. And I set a goal. I said, I'm going to get 10 carloads of people. Now, our first list had 70 people on it. How many people do you have on your list, by the way? Just shout it on out. 80. 100 or more. Come on. Don't be shy. 100. How many of y'all, be honest, you haven't really made your real list yet? How many of y'all haven't made your real list yet? Your everybody list. Who has not made your everybody list? Yeah, you know, that's a different list. See, when they tell you to write down everybody you know, that's different from saying write down your everybody list. Everybody, your first everybody, it depends on how many times they ask you. The first everybody is like 20 people. Then you say, is that everybody? Yeah, that's everybody. Well, what about? Then 20 more pop up. Is that everybody? Oh, yeah, 40, that's about it. That's everybody. Well, what about? Then about 20 more pop up. You say, is that everybody? Who's really made your everybody list? Now, let me ask you this. If you knew for a fact, if you went through everybody this month, you were guaranteed not only to have a $5,000 cash bonus, but it would launch you to executive director and beyond.